Did you know that most deaths after the age of 75 aren't caused by old age itself, but by 5 powerful threats hiding in plain sight? You might think, well, that's just how life goes. But the truth is, many of these dangers are preventable, and understanding them early can completely change your path, not just how long you live, but how well you live. If you're over 60 or have a loved one who is, what you'll learn in this video could make the difference between growing older with strength, joy, and independence, or slipping quietly into decline. Stick around, because we're not just talking about risks, we're talking about solutions. And by the end of this video, you'll be equipped with simple, powerful ways to outsmart the 5 silent killers that take too many too soon. Let's begin with the most common and the most misunderstood.
It's easy to forget that your heart is a muscle, one that beats over 100,000 times a day, and like any muscle, it wears out faster when neglected. Heart disease remains the leading cause of death in people over 75, but it often doesn't come with flashing warning lights. No dramatic pains, no urgent symptoms, just fatigue, breathlessness, a slower pace you chalk up to aging. But here's the truth. High blood pressure, clogged arteries, and weakened heart tissue build quietly over decades, until one day, something gives. It might be a heart attack, it might be heart failure, and in far too many cases, it's fatal. So what can you do? The answer starts with awareness. Monitor your blood pressure regularly. If it's creeping up, don't wait. Talk to your doctor. Small adjustments, less salt, more vegetables, gentle movement each day can make a bigger difference than you think. And don't underestimate the power of the little things. A brisk 10-minute walk, swapping out soda for water, learning to pause and breathe through stress instead of letting it pile up inside. You have more control over your heart's future than you realize. The best time to start? Today. Now, let's talk about something that's not a disease, but can end life just as quickly. A fall. For those over 75, falling is one of the top causes of injury and death. One bad step, one moment of imbalance, and everything changes. A broken hip, a head injury, a long hospital stay, and for many, it's the start of losing independence. What makes falls so dangerous isn't just the injury, it's the fear they create. After a fall, many people move less. They avoid walking. They stop doing what they love. And in doing so, they become weaker, more isolated, more at risk of falling again. It's a vicious cycle, but it can be broken. Simple balance exercises, leg strengthening routines, even seated movements, they all add up. So do small home adjustments, better lighting, clearing clutter, removing slippery rugs, adding grab bars in the bathroom. And don't overlook your medications. Some pills cause dizziness or drop your blood pressure suddenly. Review them with your doctor regularly. Falls aren't a normal part of aging. They're a warning, and you can do something about it.
Breathing. We do it 20,000 times a day, without thinking, until, one day, it becomes difficult. Respiratory diseases like COPD, chronic bronchitis, and pneumonia are among the top killers after 75, not because they're unstoppable, but because they're ignored. That little cough could be inflammation. That shortness of breath may be poor lung function. And once the lungs start to deteriorate, they don't heal easily. Air quality plays a role too. Years of exposure to smoke, pollution, or poor ventilation at home can damage the lungs. Even mold and dust in your bedroom can worsen breathing. So how do you protect your lungs? Move. Walking expands your lungs. So does stretching. So does simply standing up and breathing deeply a few times a day. Eat foods rich in antioxidants, berries, greens, citrus. Drink water to keep mucus from building up. And don't skip vaccines. Pneumonia and flu shots may seem minor, but they save lives. Your lungs are your lifeline. Treat them that way.
A stroke doesn't ask permission. One moment you're fine. The next, your brain is cut off from oxygen. Every second counts, and every minute without help increases the chances of permanent damage or death. Strokes are one of the most devastating and preventable conditions in old age. What's the most common cause? High blood pressure, again. Another, atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat that increases your risk of clots reaching the brain. The good news? These risks are manageable. Check your blood pressure often. Get your heart rhythm evaluated during checkups. Eat foods that support brain and vessel health, like leafy greens, whole grains, and fish rich in omega-3s. And watch for early warning signs: sudden confusion, slurred speech, trouble seeing or walking. Even if they go away quickly, don't ignore them. A mini stroke today could mean a major stroke tomorrow. Taking action now can mean the difference between lifelong disability or continuing your life on your own terms.
Of all the fears tied to aging, this one may be the most painful: losing your mind. Cognitive decline is often slow. It starts with small things: forgetting appointments, misplacing items, struggling to follow conversations. But over time, those slips grow, and what was once a sharp, vibrant mind becomes foggy, withdrawn, confused. Conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia don't just steal memories, they steal identity, independence, and too often, dignity. But here's the silver lining. The brain, like the body, can stay strong if you feed it right. Mental stimulation is vital. Read, learn new skills, do puzzles, have deep conversations, and don't underestimate the power of social connection. Isolation accelerates decline. Loneliness shrinks the brain. But connection, whether through a friend, a book club, a faith group, keeps you sharp. Your food matters too. Brain-friendly diets are rich in healthy fats, low in added sugar, and full of antioxidants. Think berries, nuts, olive oil, and green vegetables. You are not powerless. You can protect your mind.
So, there you have it. The silent pressure of heart disease, the quick devastation of falls, the creeping danger of lung disease, the sudden tragedy of strokes, and the quiet fading of the mind. 5 threats, each one common, each one deadly, but none of them inevitable. With awareness, with small, steady changes, with courage to face the truth early, you can live longer and better. Because the goal isn't just to add years to your life, it's to add life to your years. So ask yourself today, what's one thing I can do, just one small step, to protect my health, my mind, and my freedom? Maybe it's going for a walk, calling a friend, drinking more water, or simply booking that long overdue checkup. You don't have to change everything overnight, but you do have to start. Because the longer you wait, the fewer choices you'll have. But when you start now, your future opens wide. Thank you for spending this time with us. We hope this video gave you clarity, hope, and strength. If it helped you in any way, please let us know in the comments. What did you learn? What will you change? Don't forget to subscribe for more insights like this. We're here to grow stronger together, one wise choice at a time.